A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Third and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions this drive? Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Very efficient on third down, and now it's first down and goal. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Here's a handoff testing the middle. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long. Top 25 in the country. But just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the right side. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
He'll ride the back again here. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The Buckeyes 4th down. Fourth down, look at a throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. They'll hand it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Carr. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Ball handed off. Fighting off the defender. Inside the 30. Here he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They'll run it to the right side.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And heads out of bounds after a decent game.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Get there on the ground. He'll be brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And here's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. A big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers, as they put 6 more on the board.
If somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back. It's Carr. The pocket breaking down. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Passes the 40. They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Looks like one more play here before halftime. And it's a direct snap. Breaks an open space. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And it's caught from inside the 20. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Grab down the middle. It's Barber. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
They stop out at the 42. That's a solid game getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's a dart right down the middle. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they jump on top here in the second half.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The PAT puts them up 3. Touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. On the ground, it's Warren. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And now the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. And there's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the second down play. Takes the ball and tries the right side here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but need this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Any safety loves a good opportunity to hunt for picks. And as this game wears on, they get one here. This quarterback needs to do a much better job of being able to read this secondary and being more careful with the football.
We'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Quick completion to the tight end. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
QB keeper all the way. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Caught near the goal line.
About balance as a play caller, I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
The Buckeyes line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add the lead now for the PAT.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And they tack on the extra point.
14.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores. It's 4th down. You've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll hand it off. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Takes the handoff. It's Warren. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Now he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Ohio State. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. He escapes the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
He stopped, and he gets a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. With the catch, it's Warren. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
LSU getting set with a first and 10 now. Wants to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Looking to throw again. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch in space. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on.
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Past the 50. Out past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the point after is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. LSU 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they've got him.
A lot of times you call a slant, you love to see some big yards after the catch. But When they don't go for many yards after the catch like this, that is a good stop by the defense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5.
Here we go.
Leaning on the run game here late. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Blitz and a quick sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Here's the option play. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
Wide open downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw yet again. He escapes the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
He finds some space. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. He's got room to run. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Here comes fourth down. And look at this. They line up in the wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, not sure if this was entirely needed.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep for late game heroics. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
But trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking downfield. Oh, they almost had another interception. It'll be second down.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again. Hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
needs a completion here on 4th down. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, I thought after he tipped that ball in the air, that thing was going to be an incompletion. That would have been a great play, but instead, he didn't give up on it. Comes down with the interception and then shows you how athletic he is by taking it all the way back for a touchdown. How about that?
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.